Welcome back. Today I'm going to make a pair of staple summer pants, so kind of like flowy, white, light colored. If you saw my last video, you know that I was looking for a light colored bottom to match with my dark colored tops that I've made recently, and I can say that I did it and I'm very happy with it, so stick around to the end to see the final result. But to get there we had to go through some steps. So I'm going to start with the pattern itself. It's the Versa pants by Puff and Pencil. I was debating between those and the Lame pants by Sid Graham. I'll link them both down below, but the reason why I went with the Puff and Pencil one was because I already had one printed out at some point, like months ago. So that was just easy. But I still do at some point want to make Lame pants because everyone raves about it online and I want to know what the hype is about. Like, I want to know why they're so good. So at some point in the future, I'll probably make those. So now that that's all out of the way, let's get into it and start with the toile. I picked a fabric that I still had in my stash, and the one that I had in the fabric of was from a different project, and it was a very pretty striped blue fabric. However, making it in these kind of pants very much screamed pajamas, so I won't be wearing them outside. They look so much like pajama pants. Oh my god. Okay. They also don't fit super great because I made a size small, which is my usual size. And even with the size chart that they provided, I came to a size small, but it was still a little too big. It wasn't horrible, but it was just too loose around the waist. Honestly, around the hips as well. I don't know, it just wasn't great. And also the back pockets, I wasn't a big fan of. I just thought they were, I don't know, a little awkward. They're very comfy though, which is good. So now I just have a nice pair of lounge pants for the summer because I didn't own those yet. So it's still a win. It was good. I'm very happy that I made the toile because then I decided for the actual version, I wanted to make it in a size extra small. So that's what I did. And I picked a dark blue fabric at the fabric store. It was very fun to go. I was kind of hoping for a brown, but they didn't really have a brown. So I went with dark blue instead. And I wanted to make a matching top. So I had like a matching top and bottom that I could wear together for summer. I thought that would be very cute. So that's what I did, and I'm very happy with the result. So regarding the pants, I think they fit a lot better than the toile, which is good. The size smaller worked, and I omitted the back pockets because, I don't know, they just didn't really fit well, I think. So I only did the front pockets, and I'm very happy because I like having pockets. It's always good to have pockets. While I was making these, I was debating whether to do what kind of hem to do. And I settled on doing a blind hem, and I've never done a blind hem before. So it was a bit daunting, but I did want to know at some point like how to do it. So I thought this project is probably perfect for it. Can just do like a big hem and it will just look neat on the outside. It was a bit challenging. It didn't go super great. I would give myself like a 6 out of 10, honestly. But I went in by hand like after because sometimes I just didn't pick up the fabric. It was a whole thing, but in the end, I think they look good, and now I know for next time how to do a blind hem, sort of. Some things I was not happy with was the waistband, just because I did it a little sloppy. I didn't do a good job. And also the back crotch seam was a little too big still. Like I could take it a little bit more. So that's what I did, and they fit a lot better. I think I took in like 2 centimeters at the back crotch seam, like at the part that I took them in the most, and then just like rounded it out. And then I just took off the waistband and picked the whole thing so I could still use the elastic, and I just re-sewed it on with a new with a new strip of fabric. And I also cut down 1 centimeter from the top just so they fit a little lower, and that honestly turned out really well. So that was good. That was a very much a success. And like I said, I made a matching top for that, and I was deciding between 2 different versions, and I ended up going with the waist tie top from Puff and Pencil that I made in my last video. So if you want to see the process of that, you can head over there. And I chose this one because the pants are quite loose fitting, like they're quite wide, they're straight leg. I wanted to have something that's cinched in at the waist so it still give me like a little bit of a figure, and I'm very happy I went that way. I think it turned out really well as like a set. So overall, great success. And then it was time for the actual pants, the white version. I had to do some planning for that one because it's white fabric. was a little bit see-through, and I was debating whether lining them or just deciding to not wear dark underwear, like being very mindful of that sort of thing. And also if you do the pockets on the front, you will see them through the fabric, so it was a little bit of like planning that went into that. And I decided just to go with a single layer without the pockets. So this one has no pockets. Another very important thing that I changed for this one was the waist, because the original pair of pants that I made is high-waisted, and I really wanted to be mid-waisted. So when I tried on the blue ones and I folded over the elastic once, I actually really liked where they fit. Like they were very much like a mid-waist. To do that, I adjusted the pattern accordingly and then sew them all together. Alright, so I'm working on the pattern right now because I want it to be mid-waist instead of high-waist. Took the waistband, and because the waistband is going to be folded in half, I just took half and then marked it down on my pattern. I just whipped this up in a few hours, honestly, and I was very surprised. Honestly, it was not that hard because it didn't have any pockets. It was just honestly the front panels and the back panels, and that was it. And these are them. I'm so happy with them. I think they turned out so well. And because the fabric is a little see-through, I decided to do French seams on the inside. So everything, there's like no open seams on the inside anywhere. And I'm very proud of myself, I guess. Like, I don't know, I just think it looks really neat. Like, and the hem is double fold. And then even the waistband has everything encased. I have my little tag, of course. And because of all the ruffles, you can't see on the other side, even though it's like a dark fabric. I'm so happy. They fit so well. I think they're very flattering, they're very comfortable, and honestly, they go with a lot of things. So I feel like I would make these again, and I would make the mid-waist version. I don't think I would do the high waist again, just because, I don't know, I'm kind of over it, and I feel like it looks better mid-waist. I don't know, I'm just super pleased. So now the question is, what am I gonna make next? And the answer is, I don't know. I'm thinking either I attack my small pile of things to alter, or I do a new project, but then what the new project would be, I'm not sure. Maybe a bag. Anyway, I hope it was fun to watch. You stuck around till the very end, thank you. And like the video so I know that you actually enjoyed it, and I guess I'll see you next time. Bye!